Welcome back to your channel. My name is Brad. Today we're going to talk about RDTE, QDTE, XDTE, what's going on with Round Hill, where have their calls been, and we're going to look at YieldMax a little bit, and I'm going to give you some of my personal opinions at the end. Maybe not even at the end. I might just share my personal opinions much earlier, but I think you might want to hear this. XDTE, 18 cents. QDTE, 25 cents. RDTE, 36 cents. RDTE, 36 cents. 30, how? 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 We're going to break down that math. And as one subscriber said, oh, they paid 2 weeks behind. Sorry, your math doesn't even come close to what they're actually paying. 36 cents? How? Let's look. So when we look at XDTE, they're at 18% now. Current price, distribution. Again, I'm still doing my averages. So just to let you know, this is falling below something like SPY T. Just throw it out for conversation. QDTE, we're still sitting at the 31% range, but significantly lower. But hey, I'll take that. RDTE, the new player in town. I'm just sorry. I have to laugh. 36 cents, current price, 41% distribution rate. Okay. Why am I laughing about RDTE? Some viewer actually said they pay back 2 weeks. It's only going to be 12 cents. 12 cents. That was when they had 20,000 shares. Today, they have 510,000 shares. So we're getting week 1, week 2, and they're giving us a portion of Monday's calls to even come close to the 36 cents. Just presenting the data as it is. Sorry, I mean, that's the data. I mean, I've been showing this for the last 2 weeks and the data hasn't changed, and somehow they're going to pay you 36 cents. And the only way mathematically that happens, they took first week, second week, and part of Monday to pay you that 36 cents. QDTE calls, looking good. We have not had any calls go through the strike since I've been tracking this. So I want to give them an A+ on that so far. And so far, share count did go down. I did say that the other day by 50,000 shares. That's an interesting call. XDTE, again, they're doing the XDTE thing. Making money. Shares have gone up a little bit, but have slowed down. How many people are getting into it? And they're still making good money. And again, none of their calls have gone through the strike price since I've been tracking it. RDTE, same story. They're getting a little less for some of the calls. They're still rating the calls far enough out of the money that I'm happy. And that's a good sign. So how did Brad do? Brad's making $467 this week. That's over $1,800 a month. That's not bad. I mean, really, that's not bad for the amount of investment this actually is. Lastly, I want to share my thoughts about people jumping in and out of funds. And if you don't think that they're doing it, I literally got another email telling me that's exactly what they were doing with exactly what funds they were going to do it with. So don't think people are not doing it. But let's look at YieldMax. So YieldMax is 64% and YMAG is 45%. And you're sitting back on QDTE, XDTE, RDTE. None of those percentages are making what you can make off of YMAG and YMAX. I'm only presenting the data. I'm not telling anybody to jump. I'm not saying go make any more investments here or there. This is not financial advice. I'm presenting you the data. YMAG and YMAX are currently paying a higher distribution rate. It is what it is. So if you are jumping around, you might want to go look at a faster horse, because there's other horses in the race now. And I'm really disappointed in RDTE. I think we all knew it was going to come to, they were going to overpay that first distribution. But the math is the math. I literally showed you how much they made every single week on their calls. So all I can do is put my hands up. Absolutely nothing that you and I can do about it. But don't be fooled by that high percentage rate. It's not going to last. It's just not going to last. And I got a feeling that these funds will eventually come back down to the averages. And personally, I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. That's not the reason I'm in the game. I'm in the game because I think that these funds will gain a little value over time. I think the NAV will either be at par or slightly above par in the long run. And there's no reason to go chasing another faster horse at this time. But, and that's a big but, if I'm using diversification, I might look at diversifying into some other funds. So watch tomorrow's video and I'll tell you what fund I am getting into. Until next time, God bless.